What's up, Laker fans? On Friday night, the Spurs took down the Lakers 116 to 107. Let's take a look at how it all went down. The Spurs scored 39 points to gain separation in a critical third quarter, and even though the Lakers made a couple of runs, the Spurs were able to keep them at arm's distance the rest of the way. Perhaps the most impressive thing about that is that only 7 of those 39 points were in transition. Most of the rest of it came from running their half-court offense exceptionally well. This is a play that I believe is called Zip Thunder from their Zipper series. Here you'll have Kawhi make a zipper cut, which is where the zip comes from. After he gets the ball, he moves it over to Powell in the high post and then goes to set a down screen for Aldridge. Kawhi makes a good contact and it's an easy 15-footer. The Spurs run loop for Parker, which is also part of their zipper series. Watch how patient he is in setting up the screen and how he curls around that last screen to get a shot in the paint. Here they run the first part of motion weak right into a ball screen. Aldridge changes his screening angle right here, and that's good enough to earn the switch. So now you've got Mozgov on Parker and Calderon on Aldridge, both of which are bad news for the Lakers. So from here on out, it's just a game of keep away until there's the open shot. They also ran their flat pick and roll a couple of times, where one big sets the screen and the other goes to the short corner. As I mentioned in the video of the Oklahoma City game, when you come around a screen and you go to the side that has 2 of your teammates, all you have to read is this one defender. Parker does that here, but Powell passes up the open 3. That flows into a handoff, and then it's just ball movement and attacking closeouts. This is classic Spurs basketball right here. Then you have a couple of possessions that were just personnel issues. Lou Williams just doesn't have the length to contest well on these shots. San Antonio's size down low caused the Lakers issues as well. This is a pretty good contest by Randall here, but he just doesn't have the length to bother Powell. Ingram had a rough go of it on the offensive end, and I wanted to take a closer look at that. I'd say that it's a mix of inexperience, a lack of strength, and some holes in his skill set. Take this play for example. He makes a great move by rejecting the screen, and Aldridge isn't in position to help. So freeze it right here. He has to go up with this. I know how skinny he is, but he still has to be able to jump off of 1 foot, jump into the contact, and try to finish. He can't pass up this shot. If it gets blocked, so be it. Even though he misses, this is what I want to see more of. He jumps off of 1 foot and tries to use his length as an advantage rather than double clutching off of 2 feet. The inexperience comes in when he's shooting contested shots and passing up shots that he should be taking. Look at where Aldridge is defending him at the free throw line, but Ingram already has his mind made up that he's going to drive. Of course, this is how it's going to result. Conversely, he's taking difficult shots that he doesn't need to be taking. This should be a pump fake and a 1 dribble pull-up. And here are a couple of examples of him missing that pick and roll read that I was talking about earlier. All he has to do here is read David Lee, and he has to wait for Larry Nance to pop up, but he goes too quickly. These misreads are largely a function of inexperience, and I see him flash passing talent quite a bit. I really disliked the starting lineup in this game because Randall was the only guy who could create off of the dribble. As a result, guys who aren't shot creators were asked to do exactly that. This also allowed San Antonio to switch more frequently than they usually do because there was nobody that could burn them in an isolation setting. While I think that Calderon is a better player, I actually think Huertas is a better fit with this lineup. He's a better shot creator, and I don't think the difference between the two is significant enough to matter on defense. This can be mitigated against to an extent if you execute well, but the Lakers aren't at that point in their offense. Here they try to run motion weak and do it poorly. Randall seemed to be feeling the burden of being the only ball handler in the starting lineup, and he was wilder than he's been throughout much of the year. Luol Deng had a good first half in this game, which unfortunately qualifies as news these days. He had much better arc on his jumper, and hopefully that continues. Luke played him more at the 4 in this game, which I believe is far and away his best position. This play doesn't amount to anything, but he's really good at setting and slipping screens, and he actually gets open here, so this was good to see. But unless he's attacking a closeout on a straight line drive, he's not very good at putting the ball on the floor and getting a shot up. But we've also seen a recent uptick in the number of dirty work and hustle plays that he's been involved in. I think he's starting to feel better and more comfortable, so hopefully we'll see more of that soon. Slightly different format on this one. I wanted to cover a couple of storylines that I thought were pertinent. Lou Williams, Jordan Clarkson, Nick Young, and Julius Randle all had excellent games. They could have really used Russell in this one since the starters struggled so much with shot creation. Alright, that'll do it. Please give me a follow on Twitter at Laker Film Room, on Facebook by the same name, or if you'd like to support future Laker Film Room content by clicking the Patreon link in the description. Even $1 per month helps. Thank you.